Wives stick by their husbands no matter what. So if anybody should be feeling guilt around here, it's not me or Roger.
You were married to him for 30 years. You can figure out the password?
I want you to know I have shocking, dark, fascinating secrets. You figured out my password, clever girl. Of course, it is your name because you are constantly on my mind. I can't imagine existing in any form without you. Spirit, one of the heavenly hosts. I hope there's nothing as opposed to clouds and harps with no Divina to complain about. All the harp music and the dampness of the clouds. But you, my dear, must soldier on. Just take a few months to cry and start afresh. Find some new, funky place to live, somewhere suitably bright and hip. And if the couch doesn't fit, donate it to the zoo. I think it will make a fine jungle gym for otters. The point of this exercise, my dearest, is to make memory your friend and not your enemy. And so it's important that you get rid of all my stuff, all those wine-fueled impulse purchases, and those books and those trendy clothes. Get rid of it all. Oh, actually not that Guillaume Val jacket. I know you never liked it, but you should keep it. It's a classic. Which brings me to my final point, my dearest. Find someone new. Some nice guy, good looking, not as funny as me, but find someone. I don't want you to be alone. I say this because I love you with all my heart. And I always have. I always have.
I put a spell on you.
Oh, no.
Excuse me?
Oh, my God, that sounded awful. I'm so sorry. I sounded like
An asshole?
I did. I sounded like a total asshole.
Well, have a nice day.
Is that Guillaume Val? I'm right, aren't I? Am I right? Because that is wonderful.
You know this designer?
I've only ever seen his stuff on auction sites, but there's no mistaking a Val. Please forgive me. I understand why you'd want to wear such a great piece, but even with that belt, the men's tailoring, it's wrong for you. Would you ever consider selling it?
To you.
What? No, I'm sorry. Just to one of the more upscale menswear dealers. I just know a few. I'm a style consultant, I should probably explain. I'm not just some obsessive jacket weirdo. Anyway, I can help you get a good price. They'll assume you don't know its value.
Well, I don't really.
Why don't you call me if you're interested? I can help you, not just with the jacket, but with the whole picture.
It's Italian.
Oh, Davina, my eyes.
100% raw silk. Feel that texture.
Wait, okay, stop. Cast your mind back into the past. Have you ever seen me wear a scarf?
Are you telling me that your neck has never gotten cold?
My neck has never been cold once.
Well, you're very fortunate.
I'm sorry, but I just don't like to be dressed by women. My ex was always trying to make me over. She wanted to give me the Danish architect look.
What's that?
Oh, something about lines, clean lines, and structure, and statement glasses. She basically wanted me to look like a building. Oh! Ankle weights?
Lightly used. Al thought that he could lose weight if he wore them around the house.
That is an entirely reasonable theory to me. Do you mind?
Oh, please. But seriously, none of the scarves?
No, I'm sorry. You're going to have to pawn those off on somebody else. Hey! This is going to work. It just requires commitment. Huh?
I got some scarves.
It's not like it's not quality merchandise. Just not my thing is all. What you doing, a purge?
Yeah.
That's good. Own your past. Don't let that shit own you. Memory should be a comfort.
Well, that's the theory.
Is that a sweater vest?
Yeah, it is. Orlando hasn't been responding to my emails.
Give him time.
And my sister hates me.
Now that shit you gotta heal.
I do. I'm gonna heal that shit.
I'll take it.
Really?
Black men make our guy look good. Take your sister to dinner. Roger, too. Show him you can take care of yourself.
Can I?
You're doing it.
Well, I'm trying. I'm really trying. I'm really trying to re-engage with reality. Oh, that reminds me.
Quarter.
Please. So I have all these photos that could possibly work.
Is this a Guillaume Bao?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So you know what
Yes. Oh my goodness, we'll definitely take this
I
piece.
don't think I'm really ready.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah, I do.
I'm so interested.
It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
Oh, of course, no problem. Yeah, no, if you change your mind, we'd be interested in that.
It's terrible.
I know. You want to know why I got into fashion?
Why?
It's joyful.
Oh, I used to work as a model. Talk to me about joy when you've spent 5 hours
Yes.
getting sequins glued to your
you're
ass.
talking work, job. I'm talking about fun. It's the difference between, planning a party and having a party.
Yeah, but fashion's your job.
Yeah, and I get to do what I love. My point is, Peanut, that it's just clothing. It's not meant to cause so much anxiety.
You haven't spent time with very many women, have you?
The women that I know, they get the most out of fashion, and the men, too, for that matter. They refuse to see it as a set of rules that need to be ticked off. It's play for them. It's, self-expression.
Self-expression, yeah. That's why it's so hard to get rid of these clothes. I mean, this is Al. This is Al in scarves and floral ties.
Well, what do you say we give Al the afternoon off?
Oh, well, I have to get back to the island. I have a dog.
Okay.
I have to feed him.
I can come with you. We can go for a walk. You mean the dog? One afternoon, come on.
Okay.
So, what do you suppose is next?
Oh, well, we drank wine, had a coffee,
Yeah?
are walking on the beach. I guess
Yeah.
the petting zoo?
No, I mean, for you, for your life, now that you're free, you're unhindered.
Well, I don't feel particularly free.
No, I know you don't, but you are. You can put down that burden you've been carrying anytime you want.
Oh, God, really? The bag of clothes is a metaphor? A musty bundle of Irish tweed and Italian
Okay, you know what? I see that you're not
merino?
answering the question, so I'll go first. What I want in a life? Now, you may not believe this, but the fashion industry can feel a little, shallow sometimes.
No.
Yes. But what is it about fashion, at the end of the day, that is genuinely helpful to people?
Well, I guess if you dress well, you feel good about yourself.
Precisely. Dressing well can give you confidence. I will cut to the chase. I'm partnering with the store where I work to start a kind of fashion makeover salon for low-income women. I'm gonna, help them get dressed for jobs and interviews, and we're calling it Best Foot Forward.
Wow, that actually sounds like a wonderful idea.
Right? Yeah, and the store's all over it. They're gonna donate clothing. The woman behind the cosmetics counter, they want to host Makeover Mondays.
If only you were doing one for men, I'd give you all of Al's clothes and be done with it.
Well, maybe one day I can expand it. I'm still trying to put together financing right now.
I think it sounds great.
Really?
Oh, you're making me feel terrible.
Why? That's not the point of this exercise.
You're thinking about someone other than yourself. I've been in my head for so long. It's been all about me and my welfare and my sanity.
Hey, that's understandable given recent events, right?
Yeah, but it's not healthy. It's time for me to open my eyes and really look at the world around me. Really. What was that?
Try not to make eye contact. We wandered a bit too far. We're on the nude beach. That's what's happening.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not a prude. It's just skin.
Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Hello. Yes, thank you. Just passing through. No judgment. Good thing you're not a prude.
Let's get out of here.
You know what? Even as a man who works in fashion, I don't think I've ever appreciated the sheer functionality of clothing as much as I do right now.
It must be nice, though, to reach that age and feel so uninhibited, so at ease with yourself.
Okay.
What?
It's your turn.
Oh, the unhindered thing.
Yeah.
Right. I got nothing.
Come on.
And to be honest, I really, truly don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm still getting used to the idea that life isn't going to, happen anymore.
What?
No, I don't mean lock me in a tower. I'm done. It's just this realization that for years, stuff just happened. Marriage, home, pregnancy, birth, child rearing, one thing after another, boom, 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 and there's no time to think. You just did. You just were, and that was your life. And then one day it's gone. Husband, home, child. Boom, boom, boom. And now I am sitting in a borrowed houseboat with not a clue what to do with my newfound freedom that doesn't feel like freedom. Just sitting around like, I don't know. I need another metaphor is what I need. Was I babbling?
No, I just couldn't think of a metaphor, so I panicked.
Do you know that thing in Spinal Tap where Christopher Guest had those amps that went up to 11? Well, these sheets are those amps in textile form.
Wow, crank those babies up.
Egyptian cotton, thread count up the wazoo.
Amazing. Bed Bath & Beyond even had them in stock.
Well, I don't think you understand, my dearest wife. We're talking the Viagra of linens, right here, adorning our marital bed.
So nice being in the water. Haven't slept this well in ages. I feel like a baby being rocked by a cradle, or the womb, even with all that sloshing. It's like those tranquility tanks. Remember those things?
It shouldn't have happened.
Oh, no. think there were several drowning deaths.
No, I mean this. It shouldn't have happened.
You feeling guilty?
No, it's not that simple. I know that Al is dead, and I'm not cheating on him. I'm not crazy.
No, hey.
It's in fact he wanted me to do this. He told me to.
I know. You know he's dead, and that's where it's tough because you're here with me, and I'm a strange new man, and I am strange compared to the person you were with. I might as well be from another planet. I get
No,
that.
you're fine. You're fine. It's me.
Well, hey, Davina.
Mess. I can't even let go of his fucking Glamero, whatever you call it.
Hey, come on. Be kinder to yourself. Okay, come on. It's fine. It's tough, and that's okay. I mean, I'm the first man you've been with other than your husband for 30 years.
Basically.
And it's tough, and that's okay, and it's healthy. Oh, that makes sense.
I'm just not sure I can do this.
You don't have to. You don't. You really don't. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna make us something to eat, and then I'm gonna go. Okay? I'm gonna call you in a day or so. Maybe we can go for a walk on a nice beach where everyone's fully dressed. And maybe we'll get a coffee and I'll kiss you on the cheek. Maybe we won't do this bed thing for a while. Or maybe when I call you, you'll say no thank you, David, and that'll be okay too. Or maybe I should just go right now. Would that be better?
Really?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, you've been in my kitchen. Can you really make us breakfast with rice crackers and a can of black beans?
I think I can.
Are you free on Thursday night?
I am.
Do you want to help me make a statement?
Hi. You're really doing your bit for the planet. I let it accumulate, and it's my own fault.
Do you need any help?
No, I don't deserve it. I just need to learn how to deal with my own stupid shit. You want to come in and have a glass of wine, Lizzie? I'm sorry. Just ignore me. Maybe a cup of coffee at the end of the week. I'd love that. Night, Davina.
You're intrigued.
Sure. Okay.
This guy's got layers, you're thinking. You can't pin this guy down. He's grounded and yet adventurous. He is classy and yet...
And yet, this car.
You may mock,
I may.
but wait until you experience the ride. Get past the appearance because it's all about the ride.
My sister's gonna love it.
69?
68.
S-type?
4-barrel carbs.
My roommate in law school had an S-type 68 with a 390 big block.
Nice.
Roger, stop talking. You sound like you had a stroke.
It's such a fun ride, Ron. I thought that David could drive us all to the restaurant.
Will we all fit?
Of course we'll fit. There's a back seat.
I assumed it was for children.
No, tons of leg room back there.
I meant the car itself.
Yeah.
Purrs like a kitten, that engine.
Right? Once we get out of this traffic, I'll open it up a little.
Of course, we're in downtown Toronto, so we're never actually going to be out of this traffic.
I'll admit it's a bit of a macho indulgence.
Oh, David. You're so wonderfully self-aware. How about you, Davina?
What?
Are you willing to admit to your little macho indulgence behind the wheel?
Okay.
Nothing stops you, does it? Last year it was young Evil Knievel, and now it's an aging Knight Rider.
Ron, I know you're going through a tough time right now, so
Don't patronize me. I'm not the one shacked up with Steve McQueen. Ooh, I'm Davina. I'm rebellious. Widowhood is great, because I look so good in black.
You have no idea what I'm going through. You just project all of your own bullshit onto me.
Amazing. It's my fault.
It's like I dropped a glass, okay? And it's in pieces, and I'm trying to put the pieces back together piece by piece.
Except you didn't exactly drop the glass. You hurled it against the wall.
Ron.
And with your husband barely in the ground.
Stop the car.
True.
Stop the car, please, David.
Yeah, okay.
Now.
Yes, yes.
Pull over.
Okay, hold on a second.
Are we taking this outside?
You're damn right we're taking this outside.
Oh, for God's sake. It's worse getting out. All right, what?
Let's dig into the past, shall we? Have a little chat about the thing.
Oh, my God, no, you promised. You swore.
What was it? It was Christmas 1984, a certain party at Hart
I
House.
can't believe you're doing this. I was drunk
Oh, come
when
on.
the thing happened,
No.
and you know.
You only had 2 glasses of mulled wine. I've seen you put away a whole bottle of Glenlivet and then do your taxes. Did you ever tell Roger about it?
No, you would
Should
not.
I?
No.
Roger!
Hello?
You shut up. You never shut up, do you?
So, what is it that you do?
At the moment, I'm awaiting trial.
Shut up. But you never shut up, do you? And you never busted. You keep going, keep going, all the
Opa. All right. This is from Davina, so it's a thank you. I just helped her pick it out. I don't know if she told you, but I'm a a personal shopper and a fashion consultant. Anyway, so I asked Davina to tell me a little bit about your tastes and your personality. Now, this is a bold color. I know, but you shouldn't be afraid of color. A piece like this, it can actually surprise you how it can affect your mood. You know, the sudden joy you experience when you catch it in the mirror. Anyway, from the way Davina described you, I thought it made sense. I thought that you should have something vibrant.
I'm not sure I'm really a scarf person.
I'm a scarf person.
Please.
How you doing?
In the top 5 worst nights out with Veronica, it didn't even rank.
Things got a bit heated about Al.
Yeah. 30 years of marriage, she barely deigns to sneer at him, and now in death, he's her patron saint.
Are you okay?
You mean, am I thinking about Al?
Yeah.
No. I haven't been. I'm not. I'm not thinking about Al. Thanks for tonight. Veronica will never admit it, but the scarf was perfect.
Yeah. Never really met a woman who could resist a finely spun piece of silk, so.
Oh, you're pretty finely spun yourself. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Davina.
Has he asked you for money yet?
What?
Has he asked you for money?
Who?
That man who was just kissing you.
Oh, that was just my friend.
Friend, David.
Oh, you know him?
David is going to ask you for money, Davina. He hasn't already.
You know, Lizzie, that was private. I mean, it's sort of not really your business.
Tell me one thing. Did you meet him on the island?
Yes, it was just last Tuesday.
Late morning. Just after he left me. Just after I told him no.
Told him no about what?
His little business venture. Best foot forward, helping low-income women. Such a community-minded soul. The women at the cosmetics counters want makeover Mondays. Yeah, well, I double-checked that. They didn't know anything about it. He is a piece of shit, Davina.
What happened? The boat sank? You moving in?
Can I just keep these here just a two?
Oh.
So stupid.
Oh, no. Shh. Oh.
Oh, God, I'm tipping all over your shirt.
Oh, who cares? It's just clothes.
Oh, you're right. Fuck clothes.
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, well, yes, fuck clothes, but not when there's a perfectly good, gently used tissue at hand.
Oh, God, the ankle weights. Are they working?
Yes, they're having an effect. They're making me feel 30 years older. Oh, okay. Oh.
Hello? Al?